With the video. Here is the view of the heart of the 3D model of the heart basically. So here you can see all the four chambers very prominent, like these are the right side of the heart and this is the left side of the heart. So in the right side you can see right atrium and right ventricle, and on the left side of the heart you can see left atrium and left ventricle. So I think everyone is known with the fact that right side of the heart deals only with the deoxygenated blood and the systemic regulation. Left side of the heart deals only with the oxygenated blood, and the basically it receives blood from the pulmonary circulation, and right side of the heart receives blood from the our systemic circulation. Now we will discuss that both the chambers, both side of the heart are involved with the pulmonary and systemic circulation of the heart, because they are interconnected with the flow of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Here we will emphasize on the anatomy along with the vessels of the heart, the vasculature of the heart involved, basically the main vessels of the heart, which definitely we should remember and you should never forget, because it is very important even for the learning and also for the exam purposes, viva. You will get these kind of questions very frequently when it comes to heart anatomy. So here we are familiar with all the four chambers of the heart. Now you can see this is the thickest part is apex, and the thickest chamber of the heart is our left ventricle. You can differentiate the left ventricle from other of all on the basis of the location, and secondly you will see it is thickest musculature of all out of all the chambers of the heart. So basically right atrium and left atrium are separated by interatrial septum. Right ventricle and left ventricle are separated by interventricular septum, and the atria and the ventricle are separated by the atrioventricular septum. So here first we will discuss on the right side of the heart. So basically right side of the heart, just now I told that deals with the deoxygenated blood, and here we can see the connection of the right atrium with the superior vena cava, which is responsible for pulling all the deoxygenated blood from the circulatory system towards the heart. Okay, now here you can see the pulmonary trunk. Okay, now pulmonary trunk gives rise to right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery. It is also connected with the which side of the heart. Yes, it is about artery, so you must be thinking that it deals with the oxygenated blood. No dear, the pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein are misnomers, where the artery deals with deoxygenated blood and the pulmonary veins deals with the oxygenated blood. So even if the pulmonary trunk gives rise to the pulmonary artery, they deal with the right side of the heart only. Okay, now we will see the left side of the heart. Here we will deal with the aorta. So you can see the internal structure left ventricle is directly connected to the aorta, where it takes all the blood from the left ventricle, basically the oxygenated blood, and provide to the systemic circulation, or you can say the organs of the body. Now we will see the detailed structure of the aorta. Okay, so here you can see that left ventricle gives rises or is connected to the aorta. So aorta has three basic structure falls. The first one is the ascending aorta, then we found the aortic arch, which you can see like a semicircular structure, and then we will see the descending aorta. So basically the most important question arises here is, what are the structure arising from the aortic arch? So basically aortic arch is dealing with the oxygenated blood, so the structure connected with the aortic arch are the arteries. So you need to learn three arteries, which is brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid artery, and left subclavian artery. These three arteries you need to learn from the exam purpose of view, because they will be directly asking you questions about what are the structures arising from the arch of aorta. Okay, now we will move towards the posterior side of the heart. You can see earlier we discussed about the arteries, how pulmonary arteries and pulmonary veins are related to the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So here you can see the color blue is used to demonstrate the pulmonary arteries. Generally blue color is used for the veins, but here it's not like that, because the blue color and red color is basically to determine the oxygenated or deoxygenated blood. Here the deoxygenated blood flows through the pulmonary artery, so we have made it blue. So this is the right pulmonary artery taking the deoxygenated blood, and this is the left right pulmonary veins, which is dealing with the oxygenated blood. So definitely Always remember guys, in case of heart, especially in case of pulmonary artery and veins, we have this switch of the function. We need to remember this, because here is the point most of the students get confused. Okay, now this is it for this video. Before finishing the video, I have a question for you. The question here is that what do you see in the structure here between the left atrium and left ventricle? What is this white color structure guys, which you can see here? Okay, I hope you answer my question in the comment section below. Also, I have a question that what is the disease associated with the aorta? Basically it depends on the ascending and descending part of the aorta. Can you please name the disease, name the casualty, pathology caused in the aorta, and why do you think is this structure inserted in this model? Thank you so much for watching the video. Do share and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.